Hello everybody, welcome to the Confederate Mining Company. This is our newest item that we have for sale on our site. It's the Confederate Mining Company Gold Gun. It's a simple extraction method for doing crevicing in rocks. That's cracks down in the rocks where you always have a hard time of extracting the gold out in the heavy materials. This will get it right here. What it is it has a chamber on the bottom of it that catches your gold and heavy materials when the pumping action draws it into it. The nozzle tip here is adjustable. We have two different nozzle sizes that comes with it. This one here is a 1/2 inch, and then we have the 3/4 inch nozzle size for wider crevices and faster extraction in wider crevices. Now you can modify this if you wanted to yourself and go with an even smaller one. That's kind of a trial and error thing if you want to do it. Simply on the end of it here, when you extract your material, when you start your clean out process, first thing you want to do is hold this down, work this out here, and that'll have your heavy material stuck in it too. You want to wash that out into your pan. Then you remove the bottom chamber, wash that out into your pan, and you should have the gold out of the crevice. This should suck up any heavy material. The action of it's very simple. You just pull back on it rapidly, push forward. That'll blow your lighter material out of your way as you're working your way down into the crevice. And with that motion, you just go across the rock until you think all of the material that you're wanting's out of there. Hold it down forward, work this out. There's your heavy material in this part of it. With that said, the rest of your heavy material, let me grab a pan real quick and I'll give you a demonstration. And there's your other heavy material. It pulled it right out of the crack in the rock. Okay, what we've got here is a typical crack in the rock, and this is a gold bearing stream, and I've wiped back the leaves where everybody can see it, and we didn't bring a tool to rake out the bigger materials because most everybody forgets something, so we're going to do this kind of the hard way. What you see on top is lighter material. You can take your fingers and go down the crack in the rock. Now, as you can see, it's pretty deep crack in rock. What I'm doing is getting this larger stuff that can actually stop the pipe up when you're doing extraction with the gold gun. We're going to get that cleared out a little bit. Trying to get a little moving water here where it'll clear up fast, where you can see the action on it. Some leaves out of the way here. And like I said, everybody forgets to bring certain tools with them. But with this, you really don't have to have it. It's good to have something like a little spoon or something like that where you can get the rocks and stuff off the top, because your heavier material is down here in this crack. Now this crack in this particular area is not running in the perfect way that we like to find them. We like to find them going across the creek, and the creek flowing downhill with the rocks facing at an angle this way. That's just like the riffles in the sluice. If you can find that, you're going to find gold if it's in that creek. But this right here is just a good idea of how to use the tool. And we know that there's gold in this creek, a lot of gold in this creek. So we'll be showing you at the end of the video what we find. So just hang on, don't go away. I've got my stepson here with me. I'm going to show you how easy it is for a kid to use. But right now, here's the demonstration of it. And you can see it in this clear water. Now, you won't have this advantage in a lot of places because you'll be deep down inside the crack in the rock. But you just pull back on it, push forward, and that blows the lighter material out of the way. Pull back and push forward. And just do that back and forth. You see I'm getting deeper and deeper into the crack in the rock. And that gold's going to be laying in the bottom of this crack. And you're not going to blow your gold away. Don't worry about that. It's 19.5 times heavier than water. It's going to lay there. If it's that small that you blow it away, oh well, it's not worth having anyway. I'm gonna let the water clear a little bit, and as you can see I'm a lot deeper into this crack. I'll wipe some of the larger rocks out of the way, just getting them out of my way where I can go even further. The further you can go, the more the likelihood is you're gonna find something. Now on the final one, I want to pull and blow the water out. Pull, blow the water out. That way you're not blowing the gold back up in front of where you're actually doing the suction method at. Okay, now we'll see what we've got. I'm going to shake it into the screener here. We'll take a couple of steps somewhere where we can get us a little water to pan with, and we'll see what we've got. I got my stepson here, Jacob, going to show you how easy this is to use. He's about 15 years old, will be next month, and we go out all the time looking for gold and fiddling around in the woods. It's a great pastime for your family, so go ahead and give it a try there, Jacob. He's got it in a crack in the rock. You see he's pushing the material out of the way and pulling back on it. Does it feel like it's pulling anything in it? Well, good, keep it going. Kind of move it a shot there and see what you come up with, Jacob. Yep, push your lighter material out of the way. Working pretty good there, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Now this is where you really can't get to anything. You can take a screwdriver or something like that and try and get stuff out of the crack in the rock, but if you got water in there with it, it's just going to fall out from around it and go right even deeper. But this right here actually pulls it up into the chamber and holds it for you. That way it don't get away from you.
That feels like it's good. Full.
About full?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go ahead and stop and take the bottom of it off. Hold it straight. Yeah, hold that down. That part of it.
Switch hands.
Wiggle it around. Okay. You see, there's his heavy material. Some of it's stuck in there. You won't lay that over in your pan, because you got to get that out. That thing catches your gold very well. Leave that in your pan. Go ahead and leave it. We'll wash it out too. And then take the bottom piece off. Show them what you got in there. Pour that out into the pan. See all the black sand coming out in that?
Yeah, that one.
Very good.
That load was about full.
Very good material. Okay, everybody, we did a little bit more crevicing with the gold gun, and now what we're going to do, I brought the stuff back here because it was easier to show everybody here, because I can rinse the bucket out with a hose. It's best just to carry a bucket with you. You don't have a whole lot of material to fool with, and we're going to rinse it out now into the pan and see what we got. I always like to use a hose like this because gold is very heavy and it wants to stay. It's hard to wash gold out of a pan. I've seen people that never panned before and their gold stay in the pan and they just had trouble getting the lighter material out. But the easiest way to do that, get everything to the bottom. You want to get your sands up liquefied like that. Got a lot of black sand in here. First we're going to get the light stuff off. See, the lighter material's coming off. All this was down in the cracks in the rocks. We did a little bit more crevicing after what we showed you. Spent a little more time there before we get a good run. Now this area that we're in is very, very good gold area. It varies. It's just according to where you're at prospecting. You might do better, you might do worse, but you got to get out there and do it to find anything. Either that or just buy bullion. I'd rather find it than just buy bullion like that. Okay, let's see. See, I got my black sands down pretty good. I see a little bit of gold in the back. I'm trying to get some of my lighter rocks that's floating up on the top. Oh, look at there, piece of gold. That's nice, wasn't it? Okay, well, let's see what we got now. Oh yeah. How about that? And that's what the tool will do. You can find them on our website at Confederate Mining Company at Weebly.com. I appreciate y'all watching this, and y'all have a blessed day.